Alright, you know the drill. Subscribe, like, comment your favorite thing in the comment section. Actually, don't, because I don't care. Warframe, more like lore frame, am I right? Because that's what we're doing today, baby. We're about to see some lore being dropped on us. To start off on this voyage of lore, this video will be about the Natacquest. It should go without saying, but this video will contain spoilers for the Natacquest, so if you didn't do it yet and would like to experience it for yourself, then click off the video now, do the quest, then come back and watch the video because you still want to see it, right? Now without further ado, the Natacquest. Before I got started with Natah, I made sure that I had enough oomph to ensure I could handle any difficult enemies I might have encountered during this journey. So I hopped on over to my arsenal and equipped my Fulman, Lex Prime, and switched to Wukong Prime. I had the Dragon Natah already equipped, so I thought, yeah, this'll be fine. I will not regret using the Dragon Natah at all during this quest. No, seriously. I then headed on over to navigation and set Natah as my active quest. Just a little side note here, if you are curious on how to obtain the Natacquest, all you have to do is scan one of these weird ass drones called Oculists on Uranus. They can be found on Uranus only, so just keep that in mind. I think I'll leave it in Lotus's capable hands to explain what happens next.
I have just detected signatures matching the new drone. Gather scans of it to determine its origin and capabilities.
So I then went to Earth to find some more of these drones and scan them for Lotus so she may deduce what they are.
It doesn't seem very interested in you. Try to get a scan of what it's collecting. That may reveal its purpose. It is just old war wreckage. Why are the Corpus suddenly interested in it? Tenno, another scannable signature just appeared near you. We may be able to determine what the Corpus are up to.
Another little side note, I don't really know why she says the Corpus are interested in it, since it is on a Grenier planet and there isn't any Corpus around, but maybe we'll find out later, and by we I mean you. I then found a drone and had my boy Helios, God I love Helios, scan that bitch. I found the other drone and Helios scanned him as well. If nobody got me, I know Helios got me. Can I get an amen?
Good. I'm putting the string together now. It is an oculist. That means... I'm sorry, Tenno. Stay safe.
Hello? Did the Lotus just abandon the operator? Get cut off? I have extraction ready. I think you should hurry.
Alright, so Lotus just up and left like my father when I was 2 for some reason. Why? I don't know. I actually do though. I think. I then went to extraction and boarded my orbiter.
Operator, Ordis knows what it is like to be abandoned. Don't worry, someone has offered to help us.
So, pupil, the spring has ended. The lotus blossom has snapped shut, her true nature revealed. Now, we shall see if codependence can be broken. Let us begin to unravel her long-hidden truth.
That's right, baby, we got Big Daddy Teshin helping us on our mission. Now, you might be asking yourself, Clanker, who the fuck is Teshin? And I asked myself that very same question. So, Teshin is the Conclave Master who resides within the Conclave Hall of the Relays. He is responsible for the management of the Conclave PvP system, providing incentives through various rewards that can be earned through Conclave battles as well as the Steel Path game mode. Teshin is an individual from the Orokin era who was one of the few who did not enter cryosleep. How he has remained alive for this long, however, is unknown. He blames the fall of the Orokin on the Lotus, who led the Tenno to become complacent like oxen. Teshin references the imminent arrival of the sentients by insisting the Tenno use the Conclave to fight their greatest enemy, themselves, in order to grow stronger and to prepare themselves for horrors beyond the outer terminus. And that's Teshin. The more you know. Next, I went to Saturn to help Teshin with something that will probably be explained in the next few seconds.
The ghost you saw is of a menace long thought dead. They study us, study our enemies. Let us sharpen our knowledge of them.
So if that wasn't clear to you, we are getting information on the Grineer about what they're up to, I think.
I have found that which wanted to be hidden. Advance to extraction. This Grineer is smarter than the others, more volatile. We need to be cautious. Find his sergeant, pupil. He will lead us to this tomb.
Yes, I think I was partially right. I then went to Uranus to find and capture the sergeant so we could extract some more information from him.
The Grineer have plunged these depths and awakened an old evil submerged here. Capture the sergeant. He will know where this tomb is.
Teshin, you don't have the authority. You are endangering the Tenno.
So, the petals have opened once more. But why now? Afraid of what we'll find?
I had to cover my tracks, but I see that Teshin has been leading you into an even greater danger.
The beast soon stirs, Lotus, revealing much. It will awaken and become whole again.
The sentient.
You know this one, don't you?
Okay, so basically, I needed to get the sergeant because he knows the location of a tomb the Grineer is trying to break into that is housing a sentient. I found the sergeant, then brought him back to my ship, and the plot thickens.
Speak, Lotus. The pieces are set. It is your move.
Till Regor must be stopped from entering the tomb. I have to risk exposure to stop him. Go.
I head down to Uranus once more in order to stop Tilregor from opening that tomb. What happens next will shock you. Probably not, but it might. I then head to the waypoint and activate the systems. Whatever that means.
Knew it. Little lizards can't resist another chance to get their sticky hands in my jar.
Hold on a fucking minute. What are you implying with that, Regor? I don't like that at all. And jar? What?
That's disgusting!
The rest of this mission is just your basic survival mission, so nothing really interesting besides the conversations everyone has with each other. So I will only show you those.
The sentient, the destroyer, the liberator. Depends on who you ask, but this thing is certain. I will have its secret. Funny, isn't it, Tenno? I'm cracking open the sentient's tomb and sealing yours at the same time. Not laughing. Well, I don't know. I find it funny.
It's not a tomb, Regor. It's a cage. If you open it...
Is that Teshin? So... the pseudo-Tenno lives! Still drunk on your own honor? Shocked it hasn't rotted you through yet. So, the sentient, nasty thing, came from where? Who cares? They smashed the Oro kid, freed us. How? How'd they do that? I want to know. Drilling. Hundreds of hours and just cracking through the sarcophagus now. Open wide. Enter entering. It's massive. Empty. Where are they? Did they escape? Wait. What's this?
Don't do it, Regor.
Look, Exodus. Some primordial forma. An engine for self-manipulation. What will it do for me?
What has he found?
What was that? Not alone. Who was there?
Natah, where are you? You cannot hide from me.
All of you retreat now!
Natah, who have you become? Does this form remind you of what you once were? Time has carried my seed so very far from the branch.
Extraction ready. Leave now. Get out.
Pupil, what is your Lotus hiding? Who is Natah?
My name. My old name. It is not who I am now. We need to focus on now, not history. We need to seal the tomb. A blast capable.
The sentient is awake, Natah. It will not be contained for long.
Do not call me that. Containment will buy us time. Go now, Tenno. I will explain more when you reach the site.
Now that the sentient is free, I had to halt his escape by blasting the tomb shut with a powerful explosive because that works, I guess.
A focused blast could release the magma flows beneath and rebury the tomb. Protect the bomb during its lengthy arming process.
Process. Oi, the lengthy arming process, eh, bruv?
Those who pilfer meat from lions are either foolish or starving. Which are you, Regor?
Destroy this tomb? Destroy our history? Vandals!
Natah, why did you betray me? Why did you not finish the sequence you started? Why did you stop at the last?
What is it talking about, Lotus?
We crossed the gap, rooms in ruin to bring an end to this. We severed worlds, let them destroy me. Why is the sequence not complete?
Most intriguing, Lotus. Do you two have a history?
My own daughter, the last of my womb. How can you do this?
Lotus, what are you not telling us?
Focus, Teshin. We need focus. Hold on, Tenno. It's almost armed.
You betrayed us. As I awake, so will they. They will say you are Riven and want to reclaim you. I will not be able to stop them.
The bomb is armed. I'm pulling you out.
So the bomb was successfully armed and the tomb shut. Now all that is left is an explanation from Lotus. Or should I say, Natah.
Natah, Lotus, you cannot hide this past any longer.
There are gaps. I had my mission, and I have completed it. All but the last sequence.
To destroy the Tenno.
The war was over, so I hid them away. In the second dream, I could not destroy them.
And yet, you were born to. So tell me, what made you stop to reject your nature?
All missions to the Origin system required a sacrifice. Me and my kind become barren when crossing the gap. It is the one flaw we never overcame.
Natah wanted children of her own.
Natah was the daughter, until I destroyed her. Now, I am the Lotus. Now I am the mother.
And that's that. I received an Exilus Warframe adapter from Lotus, and I thought that was it. But there was one more thing to do.
Tenno, you seal my tomb. You kill my two men. Not acceptable behavior. Our differences need to be settled. So, you know where I am. Come, get me. Just try.
Tenno, you know where Till is. When you are ready, destroy him.
Well, that was the last thing to do, but that's a bit anticlimactic, isn't it? So I decided to take Regor up on his offer and went on over to Titania to confront him.
Grineer researcher Tyle Regor has made alarming strides in the field of gene repair. His work would not only reverse centuries of deterioration due to excessive cloning, but also allow for stronger and deadlier genetic molds. Eliminate Regor and put a stop to his work.
You had me anxious, Tenno. Nervous. Pacing even. Didn't think you'd come. Such a relief. I'll finally get the chance to hurt you. I'm very excited now. The anticipation. Ooh, I always learn so much from a live dissection. A dissection? No. That sounds too humane. Your death will be painful.
So after Regor was done hurling his intellectual Redditor insults at me, I met up with him in a big room with a giant statue of himself. Wow, he is actually a Redditor.
First you, Tenno. Next, your Lotus.
The fighting commenced. After I took down a bit of his health, he filled the room partially with water, but I'm sure it's actually liquid hydrogen, because there is no water on Uranus. Unless the developers were like, nah man, Uranus is actually Camino, and there's just water. Yeah.
Come for a fight? Oh, should have dressed for a funeral.
Another chunk of health later, and Regor filled the room up with more water because he thinks he can drown me, even though I'm perfectly fine in the water. But I don't know, maybe he's destroying his work so that Tenno don't get it. Anyways, a little more fighting later, and Regor is dead, throwing out one last 1000 IQ insult.
Would you look at you? Worthless, ugly freaks!
Helios, my celestial twin, and I then book it out of there, and I am met with an achievement, Savior of Uranus, which apparently only 5% of players unlock, even though it's just killing Regor and getting to extraction, so that's a bit worrying. And with that, my quest was complete. There was one more thing I did, which was Ganymede on Jupiter, because I could only do it after I completed Natah. I think it's because there are sentients involved in this mission, with Alad V, the Corpus guy, making these amalgams, I think, which are like half sentient, half corpus things. The mission itself is a disruption mission, which is the worst type of mission in the game. Needless to say, it went terribly, but I attempted it sometime later with my boy Thor's Falcon, and it went much better. But yeah, that's the Natacquest for ya. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next part of the story, the second dream.